Welcome back to the Waste Potential Podcast. I'm your host, and I'm coming back. Today I'm joined by Rhino.
Hey, yo, it's Rhino.
I'm also joined by Adrock.
What's good, fam?
And finally, the last fucker of the group, Bread.
Hello.
Man, you don't seem too happy about that. It's going to get worse every week. It's not going to get better. They're just going to, the slander is going to keep coming your way.
You gotta be prepared. You gotta come back with something.
Yeah, you got to come in, big dick, rock hard, swinging.
I'm glad that you kept going with that sentence because where it started was not a good one.
It just, tip's got to end somewhere, you know?
Exactly. Who's tipping? Who's tipping?
Wait.
You're tipping.
I'm not tipping yet.
It's just
trying to get tipsy. There you go.
Anyway, so how was your guys' week? Rhino's been streaming. He's been going hard.
Yes, sir.
Putting the work in. About to make a YouTube video, I believe.
Yep, YouTube
Let me tell you-
Q&A.
Yeah, let us know how you're gonna pull that one off.
That's gonna be interesting. We'll see how it goes once I start.
You gonna do like a voiceover, or you gonna have like a green screen behind you?
Like I said, we'll see how it goes once I start.
Are you just doing questions from people?
That's not good.
I got 50 questions. Well, a little over 50. 50 on the dot, I believe, are from Newt. So, he already knows all the questions. So, other than that, we'll see how it goes once we start.
So
I still gotta text you.
He wrote up all these questions to ask you, just about you personally?
About me, gaming, streaming, all like etc. Just random stuff.
What's the angle of the dangle?
73 degrees.
That's a heavy dangle.
Yeah.
That's a very heavy dangle.
That's damn near a right angle. What the?
That's a Carolina squat if I've ever seen one. That's
Oh my god.
Definitely got. That's like ass down, face up. That's like backwards. If you're going with that type of dangle, right?
Damn.
Would that be backward? I'm trying to think. I don't know, honestly, what the angle would be.
Dangled.
I'm horrible with angles, honestly. A Rhino
That's
isn't the
scary.
best, but he's got a 73. That's why are we stuck on this angle? Why am I still talking about this? Let's get this shifted. Anyway, Adrock, so what'd you say you did this week? Anything? No?
Worked. That was it. Work,
Just
work.
slaving away for
Yup.
whoever pays your bills.
Yep.
Uncle Sam.
Not a damn thing. Did a little bit of watching TV. Fell asleep during Space Jam.
Oh my god, that was a horrible movie. Horrible.
Yeah.
I literally,
I think
I
you
would
guys all know
recommend
that.
the first 2 minutes of the movie. I think we're good.
Okay. It wasn't the whole movie. It was part of the acting that wasn't that great.
It was,
That was-
no.
That was
It
it.
was
The
just
rest of the
bad.
movie was decent. All the CGI, all the rest of it, the cinematics and everything was great. It was the acting.
Yes.
I mean-
and in general, LeBron is one of the worst actors I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
Man, you should have seen him run when he spoiler. Well, not really spoiler, but when he went running in the one tech room, man looked like I don't even know. He got out as wide as he could and squatted when he was running. He just looked all kinds of messed up.
I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
it
that was
just-
part of the scene. I don't
Well,
remember it because
I
I
think
fell
I think
asleep.
he'd know how to run since he's LeBron. But
I don't know. Maybe.
Wait, I have
maybe
a
he had
quick
poop.
question.
Yeah.
Did because since I fell asleep, I didn't watch the ending.
Me
Did
too.
LeBron make the last shot, or does somebody else on the team have to make it for him?
You see, I was
No,
there.
no,
I
don't-
just
no,
was
hey,
not
wait,
interested.
If you know it, I was gonna say, just say spoiler. If you don't want to hear about it.
Spoiler. All right,
They all
skip
die.
10 seconds. I think he makes it. I don't know though, so really not a spoiler.
They all die.
Everybody obviously it's Space Jam. We know that the Toon Squad's gonna win. We know that.
Bread,
Spoiler.
bread. Did you just say they all die?
They all died.
Oh
Horror
my
movie.
Well,
It's
technically,
look,
they weren't normal.
I just heard him say that out of nowhere. It was really quiet. He's pretty far away from his mic.
No, they were doing a Halloween crossover, and Jesus Christ, Michael came out and got him.
Oh, that's
I missed that part.
yeah.
Cutscene.
I mean,
Yeah,
Scooby Doo was in there.
I wouldn't know. I fell asleep.
See, you missed a really good part.
I think I saw Shaggy. I think he was running with Scooby, right?
He
one
was.
point?
They had the whole crew up in there. Your
No,
Pennywise was there too.
Oh, Penny? No way.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Courtside
Well-
seats. I wonder how he got those.
Probably the
Pretty-
same way LeBron snuck in alcohol to the
Probably-
Game 5, right?
Someone probably dropped their
Yeah,
sticks into a
5:30.
storm drain.
Speaking of Game 5, and we're moving on to playoffs, Giannis Antetokounmpo did it. Man won a chip.
Nice.
Well deserved. Well, I mean, man's a beast. I don't care what anybody says. I think he's proved to everybody that he is just
What kind of chip?
he could play. He could play in crucial times, especially Game 6. He shot 16 of 18 from the line.
Yeah, that was
Oh, no.
That was impressive.
shocking.
That's
Yeah.
knocking down. That's knocking down your clutch.
He'll,
free
he'll never
throws.
do that again in his career. He picked the right game to do it though.
No, I mean, but I still like a part of me still feels bad because I wanted Chris Paul to finally win one.
Yeah,
And
I don't think he'll ever win
What's
one if
the-
he didn't get one this year.
what's the whole Chris Paul like curse with the ref? Is that Scott Foster?
I'm not sure the name, but I know he's lost like the last 14 or 15 games or something with that one referee.
Oh, it may be
Ooh.
Scott Foster. I'm not sure.
Is it the ref?
I
don't think so.
I don't know. 'Cause, I mean, calls are going both ways.
I
It
mean,
seems most of
Chris
the playoffs.
Chris Paul is the only player to lead a series 2-0 and lose in a 7-game series 4 times. He's the only player in NBA history, so he's known to choke in the big games.
Mhm.
Other than that, yeah, Giannis put up 50 points in the.
A beast, dude.
the win.
Didn't he have multiple 50-point
Beast.
games this series?
I'm not sure if he had multiple. I know he had a couple 40. I don't know if he got the 50 twice. I know
Hey, but
he
Go
is
ahead.
the only player to win NBA Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, and an MVP. I believe he was the first. If not, he was second. I know that they were saying it was like rare territory.
yeah, it's like Jordan territory.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think Jordan did.
Yeah.
I think it was. I think
No?
if the other guy was Kareem, possibly, if I remember that correctly.
May have been. I just know that's like you're getting up there, with some of the
Yeah.
greats. And I mean, he's gonna be a good player. He's really gonna be a good player to be in the league for these next couple of years. As long as the Bucks stay together too. Like that's a. Who would have thought Brooke Lopez was gonna handle DeAndre Ayton? Like I would have never guessed it.
He handles Embiid too.
But then the other thing I wanted to say with criticism was James Harden a couple years back was one saying that Giannis he has no skill.
Yeah.
Criticizing this guy and he's a
And
clown.
one's fat and one's winning the chip.
One's one of the fastest people on the court being one of the tallest people.
One looks like a
Oh.
Teletubby.
I mean, yes indeed.
Damn
Anyway.
Teletubby.
Brady, you're kind of quiet. What do you got on your mind right now?
Nothing.
You think-
nothing.
You
Nope.
thinking of
I want to
Good,
say
alright.
on 2K.
2K? Yeah, stay on. Yeah, go ahead. Talk about some of that. What happened?
He
happened?
knows all about it. I
I
killed.
was watching some of that game.
Man, I killed him.
Man's really taking credit for this.
I did. I got it.
Man,
I got it. I have to.
The
though.
2K players, if there's anybody that plays 2K listening, let's just put up like
Yes.
this. We did an exhibition game, 5-minute quarters, all that. He was using the 80s
some good-
All-Stars,
Some good
the
players.
60s All-Stars,
Uh-huh.
and the all-time Lakers. I was using the current Philadelphia 76ers. There's a little bit of difference on skill level when he's got, his backup point, or he's got Magic in, and then Kobe and LeBron, and this is just the Lakers.
Shaq.
I got George Hill coming off the bench.
Yo,
Bro,
facts,
like,
you
come
got-
on right now.
That
That's
is,
all I gotta say. He did beat me 2 out of 3 games, but
Yep.
that's
Yep.
all I gotta say.
One
I
of them
prob- I mean-
almost. One of them was almost at 100.
I mean,
Almost.
I think I could probably
That's
beat you with the
99.
Minnesota Timberwolves with any team you got, either one of you use. I mean,
Oh.
Reiner's bad. He's just terrible.
Side note,
Yeah.
Dish made me use the Raptors in the second game, which I got blown out with the 99 Raptors. Dude, Muggsy Bogues, he looks like a freaking ant on the court.
Yeah.
Is he
The
that small?
tiniest dude.
He's
oh,
5'3".
Dude, the tiniest dude. Yeah. Tiniest dude on the court compared to everybody else. Crazy.
I mean, that's just how it be. He's small. Did he ever dunk? I don't even know if he ever dunked.
There's no way he can dunk at 5'3". There's no way.
No.
You don't think he's
You'd
got
be
a
a
5 foot
cricket.
vert?
You'd be a
you don't think he got?
My guy, it looked like he couldn't reach the net last night in a video game.
That's probably true.
That's like me in real life.
Right.
Oh,
you're
you're
just
5'2".
tiny. Yeah.
I'm 6 foot.
I think. Aren't you the shortest out of the group?
No, you
I
are.
say this every week about somebody different that they're the shortest in the group. I think you're definitely the shortest. You're definitely the
that's-
baldest. You definitely don't have hair.
Bro, Adrock's part of this group. How are you going to tell me I'm the baldest?
You clearly don't have hair. You think that you look like
Yeah.
Jordan.
No.
There's some differences between me and Jordan.
Yeah, he plays basketball
Well,
and
good.
stayed with his family.
Family?
I don't know. Dom, stop. Dom, we're not going there. We're not going
Where
there.
you
Toretto,
going?
Toretto, settle down.
Right.
My bad.
So what's in the news? What was in the news this recent week, guys? What do we have? Or as I like to call it, or as Rhino calls it, moose.
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 Yes. Apparently I
Moose.
call it moose.
What's going on with COVID? I saw that some weird stuff's going on, so go ahead.
Well, I can tell you from the research I did in Australia that from now, any citizens in Australia, if you want to exercise, you're limited to a 10-kilometer radius from your house. One person is allowed to go to the store. You can't leave your city or like town. Like, I guess if you're in like a city, you can't leave the limits of the city for anything. And obviously, they're recommending you to not even interact with your neighbors.
What?
Yeah, they're acting like
What?
it's day one again.
mean-
Because they
well, I
they
mean,
had like
I don't-
120 cases, and they acted like it was the end of the world. Not deaths,
Isn't
cases.
that Australia's like all-time high? Like they haven't had.
I
much.
don't know. It's ridiculous. So like 120 people out of your whole country get, and you're like, oh god, lockdown. You're not allowed to leave your house. Let's have tanks going down our street. Make sure they're in their house.
Australia
I mean,
has
do you
tanks?
really? Do you guys really interact with your neighbors?
Yeah.
Kinda.
Yeah, I throw pitchforks at them.
What?
Wow.
Yeah,
The shit that you say sometimes, I don't know where it
dominance.
goes from. God. But yeah, I don't.
Is your
So-
penis the pitchfork that you're throwing at him?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I get a lot of distance with it.
Is that sharp?
Doesn't even.
Sure, it's a pencil. You got a pencil, Dick?
Oh,
Is it like a Is it like a javelin?
a jab.
I take
Yeah.
heavy drugs and I sharpen it myself.
Oh.
Wow.
You wanna keep
How many
elaborating?
nights of the week do you get whiskey dick?
None. I've never had it. At 45
Rock?
years old, I have never had it.
Hey, Rock, how many times
No.
do you have whiskey dick?
No, never.
I feel like that's every night for y'all.
No, why?
Your dick's got to be as soft as Rhino's cheeks.
Right
He
now,
takes
talking to
2
you guys,
blue pills.
definitely.
Hold up.
No, what? What's up, Rhino?
Which cheeks?
Both sets.
Oh
Both?
my god.
Yeah.
Because he's been clapping them recently. I've heard.
Clapping
No.
cheeks. What
I
the
heard
hell?
I heard you guys are actually hanging out this weekend. So how are you pulling that one off? Who's going where?
We're meeting up in Discord.
Oh, just chilling in Dissy.
Yeah, like we are right now.
I thought you guys were gonna meet halfway.
Halfway.
I don't know. I
Are
don't
we
even know
all
what-
gonna
what
hang out?
halfway
Let's
was.
go.
Is that
Yeah,
like
we're doing-
Minnesota?
I think our first video for YouTube on the Waste Potential, like that's not the podcast, but on our,
We
our main
break
channel.
into Adrock's house
No, we
Yes.
go
and
on a
surprise him
disc golf
naked.
tournament. Disc golf tournament.
Without Adrock.
But no,
No.
with Adrock, but he's got to throw opposite handedness.
I could do
All
that,
right.
no problem.
With your eyes
I can actually
blindfolded. Left hand blindfolded.
That would be not good.
With your feet.
Yeah.
With my feet.
Yeah.
I'll use my feet.
He'd still beat us.
Yeah, you got to throw opposite handedness, and you
I-
got to
I-
throw forehand.
Opposite-handedness.
Yeah, opposite
That's not a
hand.
word.
Adrock,
Opposite
I've never
hand,
thrown
I
and
a
you
can
have
do-
to throw forehand. You have to throw forehand.
I could do that.
Okay, that's how we're gonna do this
I
to
could
make it as
actually-
fair as possible.
I can actually throw with both arms.
Forehand.
My right arm not as far, but it'll still go.
What about backhand?
Backhand, forehand, either way.
You just have
Okay,
to
then-
slap it.
Like I mean, it doesn't matter that way or.
I feel like
yeah.
backhand would be easier.
Well, doesn't it affect your like? Doesn't it affect like the way the
the disc
the
flies.
frisbee goes? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the frisbee. The way it like
Yeah.
goes up and down.
Yes,
Last time I
the
threw a
disc.
frisbee is to my
A
dog.
disc.
My dog plays
Well,
fetch.
What's the difference between them? Like, This is
The way
what's
they
difference?
fly.
No, the frizz. What's the difference between a
just
frisbee and a
plastic.
disc?
I get them at the dog store.
They're plastic. They are hard plastic. There ain't no way if I throw
you're
a
hard?
driver, dude. If I throw a driver at you, you will not catch it.
Yeah, don't throw a
Guaranteed.
taxi driver at me. Come on now, that's not nice. He's got to do his job.
Like if I throw a driver disc at you to catch it, you won't catch it. You'll probably
Why you
break
say
something
that?
because you'd probably break something if I'm actually launching it towards
What speed do you play with?
you. Depends on the actual hole that you're going for.
What's your highest speed you can play with?
I'd say 12 is what I prefer.
I finally learned what the. I know what the first number is. I know that your first number is speed.
Yeah, the speed. Then you
That-
got. Then you got
that's all I learned.
glide, fade, and draw.
Draw? Like what's draw?
When it comes back into play, like it's gonna actually make that hard turn going down into like where it's gonna land. So if you're throwing backhand, if you were to throw it, since you're right-handed, it's going to fade off to the left-hand side.
And then draw to the right.
Yes.
You know, that's kind of weird. When Adrock said draw, for some reason I just got a picture of Doodle Bob in my head. That like the guy from SpongeBob, that drawing of SpongeBob that ran around
Said
with the
Doodle
pencil
Bob.
and like erase stuff. Yeah, that's what I thought of.
Why did SpongeBob like not like make his nose smaller? Than
No,
Doodle
he likes
Bob
big
verse?
noses.
He likes that big old. Why does it? Okay, real question.
Yeah.
Was
real question.
SpongeBob SquarePants? Was that like the first like show that like defined to us what like a pencil dick was versus a chode with Squidward's nose?
No. I've never watched an episode of SpongeBob.
You've seen Squidward.
No.
Man's got a
Yes.
chode nose. He's literally got a nose for a chode.
Well,
SpongeBob
I
has the
guess
biggest pencil dick that there is. Like, or fuck nose, shit. Fuck, I fucked up there. I fucked up there. This is bad. Hella sus. This is sus. Wacky slosh.
Oh,
What is the
man.
what SpongeBob episode spoke out to you the most? What lesson did you learn off of SpongeBob?
Oh man.
What did I? You can't make love to a robot.
Okay.
That.
You know what I'm saying? No.
6 years old just crushes your dream.
All right, sponge out of water because you'll know when you're out of place because you'll just look weird.
What?
SpongeBob, he dries all up and is all like spongy.
You just want David Hasselhoff to put you between his
You
breasts.
just want me to like suck you dry. That's what you're saying.
No, to be honest, I couldn't think of any
Wow.
other SpongeBob episodes, so that's the one that I just went with.
No, you could have said
Oh, jeez.
hydration is important. Remember when like he went
Yes.
to Sandy's and is sitting there and he's drying out because he can't get the water, or he's not trying to drink the water.
Man, I've
You know what I'm
never
talking
seen
about?
this movie.
There's no water in her.
No,
She
the
has
glass,
a
of
hair.
glass of water.
The glass. Remember the glass of water? He's like water. And he goes, I don't need it. I don't need it. I need
Oh
it.
yeah.
That episode. Hydration is important because you dry out like a sponge, and then you got that rinky dink dick.
Like David Hasselhoff.
Who's that? What? Who's David Hasselhoff? I
Are
don't
you
know who we're
kidding me?
talking
You
about.
don't know who David Hasselhoff is?
He was the
Yeah, did-
lifeguard that saved them.
Yeah.
What?
He was the lifeguard.
Yeah, from Baywatch.
What?
What?
He was
Are you
also in
kidding? Have you-
SpongeBob.
No,
That's
he
the only
did
place I know him
Baywatch.
from is SpongeBob.
No.
Yo.
Have you guys never
I-
seen the TV show Baywatch at all?
No.
I don't really watch
Oh
it.
my goodness.
I only heard
Yeah,
because
I-
I think The Rock was in it or something. Wasn't there like a remake or something?
No.
Yeah.
I think,
Oh,
no, I
yes,
think you're thinking
yeah,
of
there
the
was
movie. I think you're thinking of
but-
the movie.
The movie, yeah. That's the only
no,
reason I know it because of The
TV
Rock.
show. It was like
That was a good movie.
early or late 80s, early 90s.
That Rock's so old. He went to an Elvis concert.
No,
What?
I didn't. That would have been
Yeah.
awesome though. I would have went for
I
sure.
would have went too. For 100%, I would have went as well.
But you couldn't because
yeah.
you're too young. Adrock went live.
Yeah.
The one. Where's you got the
No.
video of it or something?
No, never.
Didn't have
There
cameras
weren't
back then.
phones back
How did we
then.
get here? What were we talking?
I
We were
don't
talking about
know.
COVID. We were talking about
Yeah,
COVID.
where
No,
did that
no,
go?
It
no.
got to this.
you were talking about disc golf, and Jarrell brought up Doodle Bob, which led
No,
to
but
SpongeBob.
before that, we were talking about COVID,
Yeah.
and then we got all the way
Dude,
to.
we get sidetracked a lot. We just go with the flow.
I want to take it back to COVID because I wanted to talk about how LA is doing a mask mandate again, and
The
people
face
are
diapers?
just
Are they?
yeah,
had
the
no
face
idea.
diapers are coming back, and even like most of the people there, like I believe, yeah, right here, 61% of the county's residents are fully vaccinated, and they're going with the face mask mandate again.
Because they know it doesn't
Like-
work.
Are they just dumb? Like
It's hilarious.
I.
Yeah, I don't
That's
care
crazy.
what you our governor said. I wouldn't put a mask back on.
I'm not
Ever
wearing
again.
one. Like,
No,
I never
Okay,
wore one.
I'm good.
like speaking of like, now this is I'm not a scientist,
Yeah, you
and
were.
do not take my word for this,
Went to Harvard.
okay? But I believe I had COVID for
Guy.
a while, okay? And there was only one thing that I found to help me. I believe a
And?
McDonald's Big Mac is the cure for COVID.
What?
I couldn't taste for months. I could taste, but everything tasted completely off. Chocolate tastes like vomit.
Ugh.
Sometimes I ate a burger and it tastes like popcorn. I
That's
drink like
fucking
Coca-Cola
impossible.
and it would taste awful. Dude, my taste buds were like completely backwards flipped upside down and inside my anus. Nothing tasted right. Okay?
Yeah.
I ate a Big Mac about a week and a half ago. And as soon as I took one bite of it, I'm biting into it, I'm like, kind of tastes like a Big Mac. I took another bite. I got like a good bit of like the Big Mac secret sauce.
Big Mac.
completely-
sauce.
Completely could taste fine after that one bite. The Big Mac is the cure for COVID. Everybody, this is not a sponsor deal for McDonald's. Go get yourself a Big Mac if you believe you've had COVID. See a doctor before eating it, but I'm telling you,
You can taste again if you eat it.
the Big Mac saved me 100%.
Was it the sandwich or was it the sauce?
The sauce.
I don't know, but I just took 2 bites,
Be-
and then my fries tasted good. The rest of the Big Mac tasted good. I had 10 McNuggies. The 10 McNuggies tasted good.
Yeah,
I believe I had a strawberry shake, bro. I could actually taste something of a liquid again. Even water, bro. I could taste like just chlorine. It felt like when I was drinking water.
That's not
gross.
Get the straw out of the pool, bro.
It's just how it is.
Yeah. You're in the backyard just trying to drink water. It doesn't taste
He's
good.
like, I could taste
J-
again.
just-
Finally.
He's been licking chlorine tablets the whole time when
The
his
whole
taste when I come back.
That's why we're in a chlorine shortage.
Yeah, because this motherfucker keeps eating them all.
Munching on those tablets.
They're not candy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a big Tic Tacs. You
He's
put
like,
it in.
yo,
and-
you guys see those big Tums?
Dude, that's like eating chalk. Oh my
All right, but on. I want to say this now that we're halfway through this conversation. Again, we are not scientists. Do not take our word. We are making a joke. This is obviously jokes, but go eat a Big Mac. It's going to cure your COVID.
I have been known to be a scientist from time to time.
Are you a scientist?
Yes.
Well, if you're a fucking scientist, fix your nose. God damn it.
Yeah.
No, see, I need an actual
Yeah,
doctor to do that.
No, you're a
Plastic surgeon.
scientist. You can
Just
figure
look in
it
the mirror
out.
and you're good.
I need a surgeon, all right? A
No,
scientist is gonna
honestly,
fix that.
with how fucked up and big it is, you might need an engineer. Honestly, I fucked that word.
An
Engineer.
engineer.
Can I just take it to the miter saw and go shrink it?
Oh yeah, for
No.
sure. A miter
Good
saw will
God.
work. Would work.
What
with
if
a
I just
nice-
like? What if I
That
just
sounds
punched you
painful.
in
I
the nose?
regret saying that.
sounds- Yeah, that would be terrifying and
You think
horrible all at
if
once.
Adrock kissed you right in like the bridge of your
Ooh.
nose, it would just fix it.
Say what?
No, I'd really want
No.
to chop it off then.
He turned into a
You
frog.
would not want to chop it all. You would not want to chop his kisses away.
If Adrock's near me,
No.
man, I got a COVID 6 feet away.
No.
That's only in L.A.
No,
Yeah.
'Cause
that's my personal bubble. Don't come in my bubble.
Oh, you have a bubble?
Yes.
Don't worry, I'll pop it.
You pop my bubble. I dare you. I'll scream at the top of my lungs.
That's
I'll start.
popping it.
I'll start barking.
That's like
I'll
popping the
start-
cherry. You're... Adrock,
No.
when did you pop your cherry?
Like, what do you mean? I don't understand that.
Like, you ever pop your cherry?
No.
You didn't pop your cherry yet?
Like, what do you mean? Like,
do
have
you
I
mean
ever
what
had?
I-
Have I ever had sex? Is that what you? Well, like, when was the first time I actually had sex?
Well, no. I'm saying
That's
like,
not what he's
is your cherry popped?
I have no. I'm gonna say that no. I'm just
So
gonna
you
say
had-
no. I don't know what the
so-
fuck you're talking
so
about.
you
Whatever
have-
the fuck you're talking about, you can
So
piss
you-
off. And
You haven't
been.
you
Get it into bip bop.
You
Get out of here with your
you haven't
sweet
been
squat.
you haven't
Get out
been
of
mounted.
here. I
That's
ain't
what you're
picking the
saying.
fake for no pack of wood.
Packer what? I'm simply asking, have you ever been mounted
No.
by a
my
guy,
God.
girl, animal? And did they pop?
Oh
Did
my
they
god!
pop
I
your
have
cherry?
never been ridden. No. Okay.
Lucy?
Like
Ridden. You never stick a secret thing to the shower wall and just
Dude,
back up one.
wow. Absolutely not.
No, we'll edit that out. Edit that out. You never said not.
Next topic here.
What?
Oh, what do we got? We got the red tide.
What a transition.
down if
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
We're losing control of this. Yeah, Red Tide.
Yeah,
Host.
go ahead.
Red bandana over here. Red Tide.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Red
let's
tide.
go.
It's down in what is that? Like the Florida, the
Oh,
Gulf of
Jesus.
Mexico? Or is that the Gulf of Mexico? What is that? What's the thing
What?
right off of Florida? Is that the Gulf of Mexico?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking about
The
like the
Gulf,
red
yeah.
algae in the water, right?
Yeah, there's some type of bacteria. I don't know what
Oh,
it's
shit.
called.
Oh, I'm
But
not
it's
interested.
usually-
It's usually up in Maine.
Yeah, it does happen up there. But down in Florida, this one, it's a virus that makes up the red tide called the Carenia brevis. Carenia
got-
brevis.
A bunch of Karens out there?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Fucking Karens. They must be like
Nuke 'em.
not saving the turtles. Obviously, they're killing
Definitely
turtles.
not
If
saving
the
the turtles.
tide's red, they're popping cherries of the turtles at this point.
This
Um,
isn't
well-
what I thought the red wave was going to be.
What do you
But
mean?
what did you think it was gonna be?
I
have
thought it
no
was going to
idea.
be us talking about our fellow Republicans in Florida, just like having a massive boat parade or something. I was actually
Oh.
interested.
I thought you were
No,
talking about
the-
Russia invading. I thought Russia was coming.
No,
This
but
man's talking about algae.
yeah, this red tide has killed more than 613 tons of marine life and fish around Tampa as of last week.
Just 613 tons.
Human kills more.
Yeah, they're trying to. I'm looking at it. That's about as much information I really get. It's just the red tide, bunch of like the pictures of it. If you want to look what it, see what it looks like, just search red tide, Florida, and dude, the pictures. I mean, I wouldn't recommend going swimming because who knows what you're gonna like get. But apparently there's like dead dolphins in the water that you're seeing,
What?
like dead sea turtles. Yeah, it's just I believe did they go
Dead water pups?
Yeah, they might have been.
Right out, Rock?
I don't know
Yeah.
if they've.
You mean sharks?
Declared?
Is that what
Yes,
you mean?
sharks.
Yeah,
That's
sharks.
what we call them.
I don't know if they declared a state of emergency yet,
Yes.
but
Water pup.
it's just that's what the red tide is, guys. So, anybody have any questions about it?
Yeah. What?
I don't have a fucking answer. Don't ask the
Okay,
question.
thank you.
What's your question? Go for it.
I
Let's
have
hear it.
no idea.
Oh, you don't have
like,
a question,
no.
Ryan? Do you have a question?
Why is it red?
I guess there's just the way the algae's made, and it just sucks the fish off, pops their cherry from the inside out, and
That's
They
disturbing.
bleed to death.
Wow.
anything
All
else?
right.
Rhino?
Yes, I got a follow up question. So
Yeah.
since it's red, is that like racist because it's like a color? Like you know the Redskins, they can't be called that no more.
Mm-hmm.
The football team now that's called the
Yeah.
football team. So if they have to get rid of red, does algae have to stop being red?
Well, it depends if they're trying to be racist or not.
Well, I can't ask the algae. I'm not going to
Well,
assume for it because then
No,
that'd be
you
wrong
should
of me.
assume. You should assume the algae.
I can't assume it's 2021.
Assume the algae's gender.
Yeah, we
Do
have to
it.
assume that. I
Jeez.
mean, I'm assuming that it's probably a male algae because it's being invasive, and apparently, do you think the? Probably shouldn't use the R word. We're gonna say the R word, but we're not gonna actually say it because I don't think we're allowed to.
What?
Do you think that the male red algae is R wording the white algae? You know what I'm saying? You think that
Is
that's
it is it the
happening?
word that's TOS on Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both TOS on Twitch.
It rhymed. The R word rhymes with tape. Switch the T for something else.
All right.
And you
Yeah,
get that.
I got you. I'm
So
glad we got around that.
yeah. So do you think like you think there's going to be a case that's going to be there's going to be allegations that happened, that they were
Allegations on the
assaulted?
algae?
Yeah, that algae was assaulted by the red algae.
You never know. Possibly. We'll find out.
This
probably soon
podcast just
enough.
turned into the Onion.
Speaking of allegations, do we want to talk about our favorite makeup beauty guru?
Yes.
Rhino?
Let's
Abrock,
go.
you know who I'm talking about, right?
Abrock.
Abrock, do you know who I'm talking
No.
about?
No. What?
Our
doing a
favorite
podcast.
our favorite beauty guru on YouTube. You know that you know this person's name?
No.
His name is Rhino_WP.
No,
and he
no,
does makeup
no.
tutorial video.
Don't ever compare
Oh,
the two.
yeah. I was waiting for it.
No, the person I'm talking about is our fellow sister, James Charles. Once again, if you haven't, if for Adrock, he probably doesn't know. 'Cause
Abrock's face.
No.
he doesn't really follow much. So
No.
James Charles has been accused, and there's been pretty hardcore proof that it has happened a few times, for sexting and sending pictures to underage boys.
What
I
kind
got
of
a
pictures?
question.
Wow.
Does he identify as a male?
Yes, he is a male.
I was always confused for him.
Yes, he is. I don't get. Don't
Like
quote me.
I
Don't quote me.
honestly don't know. Like I'm not even trying
Yeah,
to make
yeah,
a joke.
don't-
Like I'm
yeah.
not sure.
Don't quote me. I don't want to say he is a male, but I'm pretty sure that he is a gay male that likes straight dudes.
All right.
If that
That
makes
clarifies
sense.
a little bit.
I believe. So he's had allegations. He's messaging underage boys, asking them to send pictures. He messages them through Instagram DMs and tells them, add me on Snapchat, because we all know why you want to talk on Snapchat, because
Delete my Instagram.
the messages disappear. So when this all started happening, I want to say he was probably like 20, and I believe one of the kids he was texting was 15. I want to say the first case, the kid was 15, and YouTube let it slide. Like they were just like, oh, it happened, and people like in the community were like, oh, it happened. You fast forward like a year and a half, which is now about a year ago for us. There was about 16 accusations that came out that he was messaging kids that were underage, of all sorts of ages, but 17, 16 mainly. That he was asking to send pictures, flirting with them. Then he goes on YouTube. They demonetize his channel. He makes an apology video, or if you want to consider an apology video, I don't really know. But saying he confirmed that he did do this to a couple kids and that he wasn't going to do it again. Then people call him out for this. So then, fast forward 6 months, which is now 6 months ago for us. Or it might even be less than that. It might be like 3 months ago. He goes on, deletes that original apology video, and then pretty much just says, I've talked to, people around me. I'm not saying I've done any of this. And now it's like he deleted that video to make it seem like he hasn't even done anything. Fast forward to about 2 weeks ago. So we go back 2 weeks, our time now. And he posted a picture on his I believe it was his Instagram. He's in a bathrobe, and he's like about to get glam while watching this Minecraft purpled play some Bed Wars. The kid is 17, and he's
Yikes.
posted picture tagging that kid in his post. He's since deleted that, and pretty much he's getting canceled on YouTube again. How are
Wow.
we not taking how is there not legal action against this?
You see who we're talking about, right?
Because if this was girls, if this was a guy targeting underage girls, dude, this guy's dead.
Yeah.
No question. He's dead. He's in jail by now.
But he fits the media's
Yep.
narrative of what they want to put in the headlines, and they're not going to try to make him look bad. They're literally hiding the stories, because I've heard nothing about this. And I was
Yeah,
searching headlines for the last 2 days.
Yep, they don't report it. They will not report
because
it.
he fits their narrative. He's gay. That's what the
Yep.
media wants to talk about.
And he's admitted on I don't know. I wish I did better research. I don't know if it was on his channel or if it was on Impulsive. But on one of them he said, "Oh, I'm into younger guys. I want them as young as they can be." legally. But then after all these allegations come out, I believe he says on his channel, because I think it was on Pulsar when he said that, which is Logan Paul's podcast. But then when all these come out and he makes this like apology, in quotes, apology video, he goes on and says, I'm not into younger guys. I like older guys. I'm always trying to go for older guys. This dude can't get his story straight.
He's a little confused.
He's a little
Obviously.
spooked magooked, as he would say.
What the fuck?
James Charles, Sister Snap. You know? He's a scary dude. There's a video after this podcast I want to play for you guys if I can locate it. He is a scary dude. And if you ever get in contact with him,
What do you
just
mean?
report him to the police. I'll show you a video. It's a weird video of him going, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude, if you saw him, just run for your life.
He's singing womp womp womp. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a scary video. I'll send it in the Discord.
I mean,
You'll
there's
get to see
nothing to
it.
fear from him. Like, if you wanted to, you could knock him out and he ain't moving for a week. At the same time, you gotta get near him, and that's the scary part.
The
Could you
worst part,
imagine-
dude.
Could you imagine if he changed his career and becomes a UFC fighter?
Oh my god, I would not want to wrestle him.
Rhino would.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, you probably
I would
would
not.
get- He'd probably want
I'd
to do
take the
like a
forfeit.
oil fight or something like that.
No, I ain't even shown up to the arena. I ain't having
But
him
I was about to
whisper in my ear,
say-
sister.
I forget exactly. I was about to say something about James Charles, and it completely left me.
James Charles singing "Pillow Talk" to Rhino.
Yeah, he would be singing sweet. Oh, but I was gonna say, dude, you would think like he's a young guy. Okay, he's 23. I believe he's 22, 23. He's a millionaire. He's got so much money, bro. Why are you going for underage kids? It just doesn't
Rhino
make
turned him
sense.
down.
I mean, it doesn't make sense no matter how much money you have.
But I'm saying but he keeps like in the one video he says like I'm just desperate. I'm trying to find love, bro. You have money. Older people love you right now. Like
I'm trying to put this the nicest way where I don't cancel it. Actually, I mean, you can cancel me. I've got nothing to lose.
no,
Um,
go ahead. Tell me. I'll say it. I'm
yeah,
the cancel one here.
He's obviously confused based off his life decision, so no wonder he can't get his actual life straightened out.
Yeah, he needs the therapist, and he really needs to figure things out because you can't hide behind the gay card for everything you do. I don't care. You have to take responsibility at some point. Is
Yeah.
the easiest way to put that. Like, you know, you
Goes
can't
on
just
a homicidal rage.
you just
Those
can't.
4 people with manslaughter. Just I'm gay.
What?
I couldn't
I'm
help
gay.
it.
Like you just can't hide behind that card. You can't pull that card and hide behind it. At the end of the day, you have to take responsibility for the things you do, and he should be in jail. He really should be.
Yeah, he he
How
might like
long?
that.
We're all sentencing him. We're all in nice black robes with white powdered wigs. What are we giving
All
him?
right. So we're gonna do our own little. We're a court of 4, so we may have a split decision, but I don't think we're going to. I'm gonna go right. We'll go right through. The question that is being asked here is: do you convict James Charles of soliciting underage boys, and do you convict him to go to jail? Adrock, what is your ruling?
I have no idea. I don't even know
You're-
the guy. I've
You're
never
I just gave you all the information. I was the
Right.
attorney. All
Based
from
on
the
that
information I
story,
yeah, go ahead.
you're putting him in jail.
Yeah.
All right.
How long? How long?
Bread? No, but
Oh.
that happens at the end. Bread, how long? Or, God, you gonna say how long? Bread, do you convict him of this
He's convicted.
crime? Okay.
Yes.
Rhino, do you convict him of this crime?
Yes.
All right, so my decision doesn't matter, even though I would not convict him of this crime.
'Cause
So
he's
it's
gay?
3-1.
Yeah.
So now we've come to the this. Sorry, something was in my throat. Might have been James.
Oh wow.
Mm.
Wow.
So now, how long do we put him in
Oh
jail?
my
Because obviously, I
God.
don't think you can get a
No,
life
I'm-
sentence.
I'm-
I don't
I'm
think you
not-
could get a life sentence for this.
2 months.
So, Rhino, how long do you think we
First
could max
offense.
put him
This
in?
is his first charge.
I'm out.
This,
correct?
I believe that. Yes, I believe this would be first
if this
charge.
would be his first charge, all right, 30 days.
What? You're
That's
putting
what
the
I
guy.
think. You weren't even putting him in jail.
Okay, Adrock, how long would you put a sex offender, a predator? We'll say a
Wow.
predator because he's going after.
That's a hard question.
Multiple.
Man.
Listen,
Okay,
listen,
no,
listen.
okay,
He's
that's a
going
hard
after
question.
multiple
Underage, it's not a
innocent
hard
children.
question.
Well, yeah, it is.
He's harming children.
That
So
grown
what is
man.
your year? I don't think you can go anything over 15. I think that might be like around the limit. I don't know the true limit, but I don't think it's probably
I don't
anything over
want to.
15.
I'm not gonna.
You're
I'm not-
ruling on this.
I'm not executioner.
From-
I'm not gonna do it.
You're not
Plain and
executing
simple.
this.
Yeah,
this
that-
isn't.
that
This
is
isn't
what
a
you're
death penalty.
asking. That is
This-
what you're asking of me.
No.
Right now.
No, I'm trying to
That's
get
exactly
an
what you're
estimate.
doing. Nah.
No, I'm trying to get an
done.
estimate. Ryder said 30 days.
Oh my God, just
How
put
long
a number out.
do you
Jesus,
think
it's a
a sex
hypothetical?
offender-
You're not
I
ruling
know.
on nothing.
No, it's not even. It's not even
then
hypothetical.
I don't want. I don't. Then I
there's
don't
no
want to
real-
rule.
There's no real case, so there's
It's
no
not
ruling.
it's
There's
not a
nothing.
true case. It's a made up case that we're making right now. If so, he's a sex offender that you convicted now of a crime. How long do you think that he needs to be in jail? Up to 15 years.
There you go.
It could be
15
one day.
years.
You think 15 years?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so you're giving him the max penalty.
Well, yeah.
Okay, Brad, how long do you think for a sex offender?
What state is this?
This is
California. most likely.
California probably. Yeah, I think he is in
California?
California.
All right, beheading.
That's also going to the rules.
It's not 15 years. There's no death here. No, death penalty is not on. I don't think
Especially
California has a death.
California.
I don't think they have
Yeah,
the death
no.
penalty.
They pay them.
Drag him through the street by horse-drawn carriages.
15
So
years,
obviously
Brad.
you just want him to die. Okay. That's a simple way of putting it.
I honestly think 10 years.
Death by stoning.
You just said you weren't
No.
convicting him.
That was a joke. Obviously, I'm convicting the guy. I think 10 years is a first offense. If it was one case.
You
Are you talking with a mouthful of cold, wet noodles?
Yeah. What do you have in your
Yeah,
mouth?
I have some macaroni.
What
still.
you got in your mouth?
I want
Macaroni.
We are 42
What?
minutes
All
into
right.
this podcast, and you're just
I want to
finishing up your
elaborate
cold,
on
wet
the
noodle.
reason I said 30 days. Right? Nice. You got food.
I got mac and cheese.
All right. I say 30 days if it's a first time offense because you see people that go out and shoot people. Some people can kill someone and get out in under 5 years. There's a difference there. If it's a first offense, I say 30 days. If you don't learn your lesson then book him for as long as you need to.
So his first time in sexually endangering 15 kids, 30 days. What about the
No,
what about
we
the
did not say
second time?
15. We said
Okay,
one. This
There's
is
been
one case.
15 kids.
This is one case,
No,
though.
no, I'm saying for first case. If it was one case only.
Yeah, I didn't say
Obviously,
there's 15.
If
I'm
there's
going by
15,
one
that
case.
yeah, if there's 15, I mean, like, yeah, like that.
That's
that
why I'm
point,
saying 30
yeah.
days for one case because it's a
I
first
still,
time.
I still think it's got to be somewhere in the year.
Well, that poor child just going to be able to see him in 30 days back on YouTube, huh?
Well,
that poor
I guess
child was
okay.
answering him.
I guess there was technically never any sexual encounter, so he's just a predator at this point.
If Dwayne the
A
Rock
sexual
Johnson
predator.
messaged you when you were 13 years old asking you if you wanted to see his Johnson, would you answer?
Yeah.
All right.
Why would you answer yes? You can
just-
answer him, but why
Dwayne
would
the
you
Rock
say yes?
Johnson got on Instagram. And
I don't care
Facebook
who it is. I
Messenger
don't care. You
and
can name
asked if
anybody
you
in the
wanted to
world.
see his Johnson.
I
Your
don't
dad
need to see it.
accidentally
Jesus.
texts you
Oh,
and says,
wow.
"Hey, can you come help
is
me with
going too
these
much.
Leafs?"
Yeah.
What do you say?
Ron was like, "Sorry, you're not John Cena."
You can't see me.
You got a big John Cena thing. What other? Okay, hold on. We had some topics that we needed to discuss. Oh yeah, we went through them all. So now we're here.
So guys,
Well, I do got one thing I can say over this last week weekend
for it.
that I didn't even plan on doing. I bought a new car. Brand spanky new.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
How
Got
new? How new?
A 2022. That's how new. Not even in that year. I got a car from the future, bitches. Now I got myself a Genesis G70.
Nice.
3.3 liter twin turbo V6.
I mean, it literally wets your panties when you sit in the driver's seat.
oh, wow.
I mean, you're just soaking wet.
That's one of the features for it. It has a little squirt gun between your legs.
I think that's just a malfunction. I think it's just the coolant hose is
Oh,
like sticking through the dash.
a debate.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's not. Why? Why would? Why? But yeah, that's what I bought. That pretty much had to go down, work the dealership, really pretty much screw them over with my car that they're gonna have to try to sell for no money, but that's their problem. I got my car. I got 29 for it. They may sell it for 30 because that's as much as they may get out of it is 30, and even that they may get talked down to only being able to sell it for like 28.
No,
That's
they'll
not
probably
a lot.
list it.
$28.
No.
Yeah,
They'll-
$28.
They'll list it for 35, and someone will talk them down to 32. And they're like,
I
oh,
don't
okay,
think-
look, we're getting you a deal.
I don't think they can. Well, I guess with the market and used cars, they may be able to market at 35.
Yes, they will.
So that's, I guess, one way they can kind of pull that off. Anyway, anything else happened over the recent weeks or recent
Yeah.
week? What's
The
that?
Olympics. So you guys have heard how there's not going to be any fans there.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that? You think they should have postponed it, or just let fans in, or like?
Honestly,
Nope. No
just
fans.
play the Olympics. I mean, I know it only comes around every 4 years, but at the same time, people that go to Olympics, the athletes that perform, they don't even get paid.
Exactly.
And all the money that is being made by like these people, the people coming in, is just going to the country that's hosting it. Like the athletes
Yep.
don't see any money. So at this point, fuck China. Actually, it's Japan, isn't it?
Yes, it's Japan.
Okay, sorry. I love you, Japan. Fuck China. I don't ever want to see the Olympics in that bullshit of a fucking country.
What year were they there? Beijing? Like that wasn't too long ago.
Fuck them. I don't even care. But like I'm saying is, the money just go like all the money that the fans bring in to like the big old whatever Olympic, whatever you want to call it,
Olympic
committee. Like yeah, they're spending money, buying food, paying for it. Like it just goes to the country, and the athletes don't see any of it. So at the honestly, it doesn't really affect.
Well,
I think.
yeah, and
I mean,
feel like
obviously, if you sorry for cutting you off. If you go to see your country, obviously it sucks that you can't go support your country, and, like in the sport that you want to go watch. But yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Japan, they should have. They've known this for years that they were going to have this. They already postponed it a year. They should have had a little under control better, where fans could be there, because that's a huge disappointment to the athletes. And like you said, they don't get paid. Side note, we're going here anyway. Most people would go there to represent their country, for a good thing. Yeah, well, America won. That soccer team, though, man, let me tell you.
Oh, they lost, didn't they?
I was laughing when I saw them lose.
Are they out, or was
No,
that just
they're
like
not
a
out
stage game? Right.
Yeah, I don't believe it meant anything yet, but
Who
the
did
whole
they
team
fucking
took a
lose
knee,
to?
so I was happy when they lost.
Who did they lose
Oh,
to?
damn.
Sweden.
Yeah, sounds
think.
right. I think it was Sweden.
Oh, yeah, represent.
It's just embarrassing.
Yeah,
I mean, just
and the beds they have for them this year are made out of cardboard. Did you see that?
What?
Anybody see anything of that?
no.
No.
Yeah, so like the bed, like not the mattress, but like the frame, like everything underneath is harder cardboard. And apparently it's sturdy, but I found it interesting because I've never seen any beds made
That's
out of
so
cardboard.
stupid.
And for the Olympic athletes, so you think they'd get better in cardboard?
Yeah.
I don't
You would
need it.
think, dude. I'm telling
That's
you, the
crazy.
Olympics do not care about the athletes. They just
Nope.
want the money. They just care about the money that brings it to the government and that, country. They literally give zero fucks about the athletes.
Yeah.
And it's just why be a great athlete and go do the Olympics like when you're not getting paid? Like you could risk like a pretty significant
Yeah.
injury on the biggest stage of them all and not get paid at all
At
for
all.
it.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but for some of these athletes, like if you're like
That's
Kevin Durant or something like for playing basketball, there's no point in going because your name's already made. You got advertised and you got deals. But if you're like a soccer player who doesn't get coverage all the year, or you're like swimming or gymnastics or something, you don't have major, like your name isn't out there near as much as Kevin Durant or Damian Lillard. Like you're going there and you're putting your name out there for endorsement shots.
The
Like-
team we have right now for at least basketball for the Olympics, like we got big names out there playing for us this year, and
yeah.
we're not even
Not doing good.
Like- doing anything with it.
Yeah, speaking of that, basketball, Holiday, Middleton, and Chris Paul, I believe are the three. Or not Chris Paul. Devin Booker. That's who it is this year. They're all three on a plane going out to the Olympics. because the finals just ended. You know how weird would be for Devin Booker on the plane with those two, the two that just won the championship.
Are they going to join the team?
Yeah, they're going to Team USA.
Oh,
They're on their way over now.
Okay, hold up. So we might actually have a chance of what you're saying.
Yeah, the 3 guards shipped out. Yeah, but like you know
That's
how
actually
weird that's
kinda
gotta be for him.
nice.
Like he's gotta be all frustrated, and those two are just partying on the wet fly.
I mean, at the end of the day, being Devin Booker, like, dude, they completely turned that Suns team around this year. Getting to the finals, win or
Yeah.
loss, dude, like that team, like you gotta like have your head up high because they were one of the worst seeded teams, and they just turned their whole team around. I almost said career, like they're a player, but they just turned the whole like tide of that team around and just started putting in the work and just they were impressive. Honestly, at the end of the day,
They were.
that was an impressive team, fun to
Impressive
watch.
until
team.
the last 4 games, and then they lost 4 in a row.
Yeah, that's gotta suck, dude. Just not being able to get it done. Anyway, we're a couple minutes usually from our closing time, so let's throw it over to Rhino. You know what time it is. Ding, ding, ding.
Mhm.
Ring the bell, bitches. It's hypothetical time.
Yes, it
Let's
is.
go.
All right. So the question this week is, if you could go back in time to change the course of the country, what would you change?
What if you could go back
Dustin,
in
you
time?
going first?
Yeah, I'll go first. If you could go back in time, and it has to be something that happened on our soil.
Our country. Something to change the trajectory of our country.
So it
Change something about
this.
the past.
If I could change anything about America, was Hitler born in America?
Oh my God, not Hitler
God,
again.
Jesus.
Okay, no,
No.
It
it
doesn't have to be
no.
on our soil.
No, I think it has to be on our
Yes.
soil to
Yeah.
keep this question even. Because we could say, "Oh, never join World War II," or say something dumb like that, and then Germany wins, but that doesn't affect it affects us later on. But I think it's got to happen on American soil. Are we going to go by that rule?
Yes, and you know we don't have to bring up Germany and Hitler every podcast.
What do you mean?
Yes.
You do this every week.
Yes.
Should I talk about Stalin?
No. Why?
You have a couple times.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're able to go back to about 1770, right? That's about as far back as we can go.
Sure.
Because that's when we were fighting for the country, right?
Yeah,
So that's about
yeah,
as far
yeah.
back as we can go. So we can't talk about like dinosaurs because that wasn't our country yet.
Why
Dinosaurs are fake.
not?
Because that's not.
They're
So we
not
got like
fake.
a
They have-
300. We got a 300-year gap. Something that happened. Honestly, if I could go back and change anything, I probably would have put JFK like in a limo that had a cover on it.
Oh my God.
Because I feel like he could have got a lot of things
Man,
done.
you're using your brain there.
Somebody wasn't. I honestly feel like if JFK doesn't die, like this country is on a whole different path. Because I feel like he could have been one of the best, probably the greatest president of all time.
I mean, he's already up there in that top 5, 7
Hey,
area for most people. So I
know,
mean, just think if he was, didn't.
Yeah, people
assassinated.
loved him. I think people from both parties really love the guy. Like, at the end of the day,
Yeah, I agree.
that's what you want. You want a president, no matter what party they're for. You want a president that you could at least support from the other side. So all right. Somebody else can take on because I'm gonna end up talking about Hitler
Which
if
one
we
are
keep
you-
going for another. If we keep
No.
going another
I
like,
forgot about
and
what.
if
What was
you
the
give me
question
another
again?
20 seconds,
me to
I'm gonna be
repeat it for
talking
you?
about
Yeah,
Hitler.
I'm gonna have to have a
Alright.
repeat on that. It
Here
went to
is
a
the
weird
repeated
place.
question.
Yeah, he
Alright.
went to a weird place and it was awkward.
Yeah,
I think it was
got you.
good.
Here we go. If you could go back in time
Hitler.
to change the course of the
Oh,
country, what would you
yes.
change?
I would just make sure that weed was legal. There you go.
But it kind of
No,
is coming
no,
legal
no.
now.
Yeah, but way back then, when it first was introduced, just change that. Yeah.
So if you could, okay.
Yep, that was it.
You
I
think
mean,
that
that's
would
an
change
answer.
you?
I mean,
What?
I don't know how much of the change of the course of the country would.
Yeah, how is that
have.
gonna like change
There's
the
a lot
course of
money.
the country?
There was a lot of money into it. You could actually tax it and just keep going with that. Why not? Just like
Yeah.
tobacco. Hey, it's just like
I wanna-
tobacco.
Yeah,
right?
I do want to say
Okay.
I kind of want to agree with you because we don't spend as much money on like base level drug dealers or not drug dealers.
Well, yeah,
'cause
people
they
getting
probably
shot.
The
people
dealers
getting,
should probably still, if you're still illegally dealing, obviously you're gonna go. You're going. That's a crime.
Yeah.
But for somebody to get caught with like 2 grams of weed in their car,
Well,
Like-
no, like even over bad drug deals. Like you
But
know,
I'm not saying that, but I know.
Getting shot.
But I'm saying people that are going to jail
would
for
have
like
to.
2 grams of weed, if it was legal,
Yeah,
and
you're
you could have
getting,
like
like,
5 grams in your possession, we wouldn't have to put these people in jail and have us like taxpayers have to waste money to spend on these
Well,
guys.
it's not just yeah. If you're like super just stoned driving, or think
No,
you're
then
Then
driving,
you deserve to be locked up if you're stoned and driving.
Yes.
Yeah, you still can't do that.
But yeah, having it on you, yeah, you're.
But I'm saying just having possession of it.
Well,
if you
then,
get pulled
yeah.
over and you have it, but
Some
if it's
states,
legal,
though, yeah, exactly,
But
you're
no,
good.
but I'm not talking about some states.
I know. I'm saying if it was completely,
taking your
then you'd be
yes.
good.
I'm taking
Yeah.
your hypothetical and saying
Yeah,
if it
you'd
was
be-
completely legal,
Yeah.
dude, this would save money throughout a lot of people.
Well, yeah,
Like because taxes would be a little bit lower. Because
everything.
we would have had to be pay for all these retard. I probably shouldn't say that. All these pathetic people. I'm gonna have to cut that.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
Wow, that's our first
Wow.
cut right there.
God damn it.
All right, but yeah, we would have had to pay for these people to be in
Oh,
jail.
okay. Let's skip right
Just
over
to
that. We're
save
not
the money.
canceled now.
what do you mean canceled?
That was solely I'm coming back over here.
Ad Rock
Yep.
said that.
No.
Oh, Abrock said that.
No.
All right. Yeah,
But
I
yeah.
agree with you.
No,
Rock.
that
That's
was-
actually I would say I agree with that. That is hypothetically that is a
That's all.
that could change the country. That really could.
And change
So,
the law.
Bread. What's your answer? He's thinking right now. You can see it in his face.
He's looking at a
Well,
bottle of alcohol right now,
I-
trying to think of what alcohol could have done for him.
Keep thinking while we stall.
I'm I do got a lot of alcohol up here. As I crack open another beer. I was trying to,
Uh-huh.
as you guys were talking, I was trying to think of a way to word this that made sense.
Oh,
but
God.
I wish there was a better way to find out what happened to the towers, because those steel beams were too clean of a cut.
So
Now
he's
s-
saying take 9/11 away.
Time out. Why are we figuring out what happened to him? Why don't we just go back the day before and stop them from getting on the plane?
50 more TSA checkpoints.
No,
Full,
not with the
full
search.
anal cavity.
No, we're not doing this
searches.
again. No. No.
50 more full anal cavity searches, elbow deep.
Oh, Jesus.
Elbow deep,
even-
like,
I didn't even
This
pick up on
dude.
you. That's where he was going with that.
Oh yeah. How
yeah,
could I forget?
Look at the bright side. They reach up and they're like, "Oh, sir, you don't have any. There's no cancer in your rectum. You're good." Like, oh, thank you. I just got checked. You know, you got checked 49 other times.
This is
Look.
horrible.
Oh,
Dude,
what the
Adrock looks like
hell?
this is like PTSD. Like, has this happened to you?
No.
Has anybody here ever been rectally checked?
No.
No.
Do myself daily.
What?
Yeah, that sounds like a YouTube channel. Myself Daily.
Yo.
it's just a YouTube channel of him rectally checking himself.
Yeah, I monetized heavily on that
It-
channel.
And it's just his facial expressions while he does it.
Oh no!
No, I just zoom in.
No.
I just zoom in on my chocolate starfish. That's
It's
it.
just it's just a O face.
Um,
Ah. Anyway,
you guys
so,
are special.
so
can't-
you're
I can't wait for my compilation video.
so you're saying hypothetically you wouldn't stop 9/11. You just want to know what happened to the beams.
Well, I don't think they wanted it to be stopped. I mean, I'm sure we got a lot of oil out of those countries we've bombed.
9/11
past.
is definitely an inside job.
I didn't say it, but those steel beams looked pretty clean cut on a good angle. All of them, I think all of them were cut at the same angle, which is kind of weird.
Bro, the way the buildings went down, that looked like a controlled destruction. That's all I'm gonna say.
Changed
Now, did a
my-
plane
changed my
hit the
mind.
building? Did a plane hit the building? 100% yes.
You sure you're not going to try to like say that one's a
No.
conspiracy too?
That's
No.
not a conspiracy. But dude, you
No.
gotta where the plane hit.
Too
Like
many innocent people have died.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist guy, so
I know you're not, but
I'm letting
the
this
way
one
that
slide. I'm not even
Bro,
going. I'm not even going
the-
to comment
I'm a
on this.
conspiracy
the
No,
way
you're
the
right.
building
Analyst.
fell
I'm out.
straight down, dude. You're just telling
This
me
is liberal talk right here.
from the
This-
bottom.
this-
You're telling me the top, like I don't know.
You don't want to
I'm
accept
done.
reality.
I don't know, man. I don't know. All right,
All right,
Rhino.
well,
Well,
I'm going to
Go
answer
ahead.
the question. Speaking
Yeah.
of liberal talk,
What was the question
oh,
again?
God.
for the third time, let's repeat this. If you could go back in time to change
Hitler.
the course of the country, what would you change?
Hitler.
Hitler was somebody's answer. Mine is even better than Hitler.
No, I don't
More
think
anal
he would.
cavity searches.
Joseph Biden Sr. I would tell him to wrap it. So we wouldn't have Joseph Biden Jr. No President Joe, or if you can remember his name, we would not have to do any of this anymore. He wouldn't even be thought of.
Yo, he kind of. I will say he did kind of own a reporter the other day. He did own. I will say he did like kind of own him.
Are you talking about the one where he's defunding the police?
Yeah, that the where she's like, "Are you defunding the police? What, is this some of your party defunding the police?" And he looks at her and goes, "Is it some of the Republican Party saying that the Democrats suck blood out of kids?"
Yeah, I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Because that's what they say. They say Republicans say Democrats are lizards and they and they drink the blood of children. That's what a
Wait,
lot
they
of
say
like.
Republicans do that?
No, the Republicans say that about Democrats. So that's
Well,
why he's
Biden loves kids. He
Huh.
sniffs them. He lets
He
kids
does-
rub his legs.
Yeah.
Like,
up and down in
May-
the pool. They're kind of weird. Not gonna lie, but
Maybe the
I-
kids
I-
wear
I will
it.
say-
you're not gonna
I
lie.
am
Yeah,
gonna say
that's
I
really
did give
weird.
I am gonna give Biden credit
I'm
for that
telling-
the own against the reporter because he did
I
kind of
just-
shut her up.
I didn't think about that. I just literally thought him bringing up kids. I was like, why would you do that to yourself?
Yeah, but like I said, that I gotta give props where props due. I gotta give him credit where I think that he owned her.
I just wish Joseph Biden Sr. thought a little smarter.
I just want younger presidents. We've been over this.
17.
I don't think Avrock's ready for another political
If you can,
debate.
if
here.
you can change your gender, you can run for president. Change my mind.
Good God.
oh, could you imagine that?
Oh,
If
Jesus.
Biden got
Those
in
are-
office and then goes, "I'm a woman."
He doesn't know half the time. He has to be told what to say. He doesn't even know who he is.
That motherfucker would be able to run for a third term with that excuse.
Oh God, please no.
Low key,
We
he
don't
probably
want that.
could.
Yo.
Well, he wouldn't be alive anymore because he's already like 97.
He's older than Avrock.
A
Kind
couple
of.
years.
By like,
Kind of.
yeah.
Couple years.
They're like
no,
racing
a whole
each
lot
other
of
right
years.
now.
Couple years.
Could
Avrock,
be-
you're
I
practically
could-
in the
I know,
grave.
I could be already way
Wow.
older. You know, I could
Avrock-
be older than that.
Will I get invited to your funeral?
Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't you be?
Wait,
Can I
am
sing for you?
invited?
Well, everybody is.
Nice.
Awesome.
Would you be okay with an open casket?
Can't wait.
No.
So I get one last look at you.
I just want to smack the top of your head.
I just want to feel your head
What?
once.
Can I throw a frisbee at your tombstone?
Just walk up to
Absolutely
Adrock
not.
with a handful of mayonnaise.
Well,
just
maybe.
smack
What if
the
it?
top of
What
his
if it
head.
is a basket?
What, basket?
You want us to throw you from the free throw line? Just get you in there.
No, there's a ring.
Just yeet your
You gotta
corpse
throw
through
it
there right
from-
into the hole.
Before
No.
we cremate you, can I like
What?
remove your genitals
Where's
and
this
cremate
going?
them by
This
themselves
is
so I can have them?
no.
Can I spread you out in the
Actually,
ocean
wait,
for,
wait.
for the water pups?
Yes.
I know this
Yes,
is
you
being
can.
like I know this is getting ready to be wrapped up and everything, but that's actually a good point. Cremation. Not cremation.
What?
How would you guys want to? How would you guys want to be like? How do you want to be laid to rest? Go out like a
I wanna be
Viking?
cremated. I've already said I want to be cremated.
I haven't decided just yet.
What if the guy cremating you just aggressively
Wow.
jerks off into your body and then you just burn it alive with the
So
semen?
descriptive and disgusting all at the same time.
I think this podcast
like,
should have ended like 3
Yeah.
months ago.
like,
I want to
wanna-
I want to be
believe-
cremated. I want to give all my wealth to my youngest sibling.
What?
Anyway, moving on.
Damn.
Well, you guys
I-
have a great day. I'm going
We're not done yet. We're not done here. How do you,
Oh,
Ryan, how do you want
Jesus.
how do you want to be laid to rest?
I want a tomb.
I won't put in the ground.
You want to be a casket?
Yes.
You want to go 6
Can I be one of your? Are they? What are they?
Yes.
Are they called bears? Pallbearers?
pallbearers? Yeah.
Can I be one of your pallbearers
After Paul Bear Senior.
Sure.
so I can carry your casket?
Can I bench press your casket?
And you can try.
Can I do it?
I mean, I think you'll be pretty weak by then.
I think I want to. What are you talking about?
I mean, you're
You
pretty
say-
weak now. I'm hoping it's not no time soon, so I'm hoping he's old too.
I'm
All
open
right.
to
Being
it.
real here, if I go that soon, that's sad.
I hope not anytime soon.
Yeah, I know we're supposed to wrap this up, but I do got a quick little story before we wrap this up. I know typically we wrap it up right at the hypothetical, but so I was in my room the other night going to sleep.
Yeah.
It was like 10 p.m. And all of a sudden, I just heard like these little taps on my floor.
Sorry.
I thought I was asleep. Wasn't sure if I was lucid dreaming, but dude, all of a sudden, like I just open my eyes. There's nothing there, but I just hear like little like it sounds like a little kid like running back and forth in my room.
Are you fucking kidding?
I want to say that the girl's back in my house again, and she's gonna come find me. And I
That
think
is
she already did
creepy as
find
fuck.
me, but yeah, that's why I'm gonna leave you on that note. That I'm hearing footsteps.
Stacy's
so.
mom got it going.
Going on. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Join in. Dun,
No.
dun, dun.
I don't
Oh.
know the song.
That's how we
What?
end it.
Okay.
No.
It just fades into the real version of the song. That's all right. That's the outro.
So, do we want to sing a song on our way out, guys? We got to sing it off key so we don't get hit with like a copy.
Oh yeah, because we're all gonna hit perfect pitch.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got to make sure that we're off. But we need a song. What song do we all know that we can just start singing to end this?
Kuna Matata.
I don't know that.
No, you don't know that
Oh,
song.
no way.
I know
Under
that
the
part.
sea.
I don't know.
SpongeBob SquarePants.
Oh my god.
Lives in a pineapple.
All right.
All
Love
the
your
single
faces.
ladies.
Yeah,
All
I
the
love your
single
faces.
ladies.
I'm out.
All the
I'm gonna
single
end
ladies,
this
put
right
your
now.
hands up.
Okay.
All right, Avrock, lead us out.
Come
Go
on.
ahead. Tell them to
That's
like
it.
and subscribe. Tell them
Well,
to follow
you-
us on Spotify. Go for it. Go for
No,
it.
you
Avrock.
go for it.
You said you're ending this.
No, I was saying I'm ready to end it.
All right,
Wait,
guys,
Rhino,
guys,
you-
I
Rhino,
got
you're
this.
ending
I
it?
got this. Follow Rhino_WP on all social media. Check out Wasted Potential on social media. Everybody else individually, they don't want to speak up now, so don't worry about them. Just follow Rhino_WP, especially
All
with
right.
TikTok.
We'll
I'm
give you the
burning
final. I'll give you the final outro. We appreciate everybody stopping out. Listen to another scuffed podcast again. We just kind of wing these at this point. We pretty much get our topics about 5 minutes before we start, and we just start rambling. So appreciate everybody stopping in. Make sure if you're in our Discord, you let us know what do you want to hear in these podcasts. Is there stories you want us to tell? Because we go way back. We can go way back. Some of us more, like 40 years. Can go way back. Adrock. But obviously,
Hey,
follow
I'm
us.
close.
World
Follow
War
us
II.
on all social medias. All of our names are on our social medias. But once again, we'll be here next Thursday. Rhino is still going to be here next Thursday, but I believe he won't be here on the following one. Does that sound correct?
August 11th. I think that's the.
Or do you have two? Do you have two podcasts left? He's going to miss.
We'll find out. One
Yeah.
of these days, I just won't be here.
Yeah, one of these
One of these
podcasts,
days.
Rhino will not be here unless we have time to pre-record. Then he'll be here, but pre-recording is going to be weird because we're going to start actually making these bonus episodes, which hopefully we can get up here real soon. I have an idea. I know I said that like 2 weeks ago, but I'm going to discuss the idea with the boys, and you're going to have a bonus episode that is only going to be up on YouTube. So make sure you go subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's just Wasted Potential Podcast. Until then, till next week, that's another episode, boys. So say your farewells.
See you
Love-
guys.
I fucking hate all of you.
Keep
Love your
on
faces.
jerking.
guys.
Bye.